Can you guess what they are? They are doors. Flowers bloomed on the doors. Today, I would like to introduce the floral door. The doors of private houses, palaces, and temples have their own characteristics. Among them, the most attractive doors are found in temples. In Korean traditional architecture, the floral door of a temple has a formative characteristic that shows Korean aesthetic sense and consciousness. Shall we go on a trip to the temples in search of floral doors? This is Unmunsa Temple. In the central building of the temple, flowers or abstract patterns were engraved on the mountains that enhanced its decorativeness. Take a look at the left doors. The leaf-shaped mountains seem to have been carved by a professional craftsman, but the flowers seem to have been drawn by a child. However, it's good to see the two parts harmoniously combined. And look at the floral leaves hidden behind the door frame. They are listening to you with a pricking up their ears. So cute. By the way, do you know how to say doors in Korean? It's 문. If you add 대, which means big, it becomes gate. 대문. Of course, it has a unique name of 일주문 in temples, but it's saying 대문 in private houses. And a window is saying 창문, 문, 대문, 창문. And the mountain or lattice is saying 문살, 문살. So the floral doors is 꽃살문, floral mountain door, 꽃살문. This refers to a door based on the mountains. This is a Sangesa temple. There are flowers bloomed on the mountain in the main building of Sangesa temple. Take a look at this. How many kinds of flowers do you see? What flower is this? Okay, I will give you a hint. Still can't? It's peony. The flowers engraved on the mountains are mainly yeongkot, lotus flowers, moran, peony, and kukwa, chrysanthemum. Here's another lovely door in the same temple. There's no flowers, but the mountains themselves became flowers. Can you see the difference of these two doors? Yes, for the left door, a leaf-shaped pattern is woven into the mountains. And for the right door, flowers are placed at the point where the mountains intersect. This is Donghwasa Temple. Peony blossoms bloomed on the mountains. At the door on the left, there are peony bud and small flowers. And look at the right. It's the same peony, but they are in full bloom. So the process of the flower blooming shows the process of enlightenment. And also there is a door that the mountain itself becomes a flower in full bloom. Here is Nesosa Temple. There are 8 doors in front of the building. Among them, the third and the sixth doors are especially attracting people's attention. Chrysanthemum, peony, and lotus are also engraved here. The floral doors of Nesosa Temple are considered to be the oldest, and also people think this is the best one because of their various changes and harmony of patterns and carving quality. Now the color has faded a lot and lost its splendor, but I personally like this door very much because the bare face without makeup make me comfortable and feel warm inside. And this is Tongdosa Temple. Did you find the chrysanthemum? They are placed in a vertical line in the center and at the edges. Lotus and peony flowers are placed on both sides. It's like a choir singing on the stage. Can you hear the beautiful voice of flowers? Here is Formosa Temple. A monotonous and solemn pattern was placed on the left and right, and flowers bloomed in the center. Can you see it? A tiny, tiny flowers bloomed on the mountain as if they are barely visible. It's small and simple like wild flowers, but its beauty is enough to catch people's attention. This is Gumsansa Temple. Flowers are blooming here as well. Look at the colors. I love it. It looks like Asian apricot blossoms and peonies, but I'm not sure. Anyway, abstract flowers are engraved in the hexagonal area formed by the intersecting mountains. So it looks like a crystal snowflake. And at this door, flowers in full bloom are woven into the mountains. This door was made with the same technique, but it has different scent. This is Hwamsa Temple. Here also flowers with the 6 floral leaves are engraved in the hexagonal area. This is Shilsangsa Temple. Here too, peony blossoms are in full bloom in the shape of snow crystals. This is Bulguksa Temple. So in this temple, there are many doors made by pulling patterns directly from the mountains. This is the door of the main building. The colors are disappearing. This pattern is like a modern art piece. So I want to wear a scarf printed with this pattern. Take a look at the center of each mountain. It's a convex, like a bud holding a flower. It's like ladies in blue dresses gathered at a spring festival. On the other hand, there is a panel openwork floral door. It's made engraving a panel with the openwork of flowers, plants, animals, and abstract patterns on the mountains. In this case, the mountain serves only to support the panel. Let me show you some examples. This is from Seonamsa Temple. This peony floral door is carved with a single plate, not with several pieces, and not on mountains. Here's another example. The door of Seonghyolsa is really unique. There are various patterns engraved on the doors. The door on the left is made of flowers with the mountain itself, but the small flowers created by the mountains have a different beauty that the big and colorful flowers do not have. And the door on the right has splendid peony flowers engraved on a board. But I think the most interesting door is the middle one. It also has engraved on a board. It shows the principle of nature and also the aesthetics of aquatic ecology. Okay, look closely at the door. You can spot the process of the lotus flower blooming and a dragon, bird and fish, frog and crab, and even a bird eating fish. And there is one more. Did you find a young monk growing on lotus leaf? Right here. Can you guess what he is doing now? He may be waiting people to lead to paradise. On the other hand, even in the central building of the temple, some doors are simple without attaching extra flowers on the mountains. It shows the order and solemnity rather than splendor. This is Kirimsa Temple. The geometric pattern and the shape of the flower is gorgeous. This is Maguksa Temple. They look like different patterns, right? No, they are the same. It's just that the pattern of the middle door is made more dense. I think the variations through this density are sufficient to arouse the curiosity of the visitors. And this is Busoksa Temple. This pattern of lattices is very classy, without any decorations. Whenever I go to this temple, I stand blankly, drawing my own flowers on the lattices. In Buddhism, the door is a device that connects the human world to the Buddha's world. And flowers go through the process of blooming, from bud to flower in full bloom. It means flowers themselves, especially lotus, are the symbol of enlightenment. So decorating the door with the flowers is a very natural offering. Because of this, the fragrant floral door was born. When these splendid doors are viewed from a distance, they blend into the building like wild flowers that become part of the entire landscape. But when viewed up close, each door has its own unique scent. I hope it will be a day to discover a small beauty around you.